What is up, true? My name is Happiness, and welcome to my channel. So, we will look at people's reaction to the one big beautiful bill, to which it has gone to the point whereby people are doubting this bill. They feel that this bill is going to affect Americans as a whole. And also, since in the bill, it says like ever since Donald Trump has been promoting this bill, no taxes on overtime, no taxes on tips, and also it cuts on Medicaid. So lately, people have been feeling that like this bill maybe is going to affect American people, whereby like you know, hence people are crying about the part of Medicaid, student loans, food stamps.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
So guys, let's check out these videos to which I compile so that we can hear from people on how they feel about this one big beautiful bill. So let's check these videos out.
I just got to work and was listening on the radio about the big beautiful bill that they're getting ready to pass, right? I'm talking low because I don't want nobody to be all in my business, but they are eliminating Medicaid and Medicare, which a lot of our hospitals use to help take care of their patients. And I work on a dialysis clinic, and a lot of these, not a dialysis clinic, but a kidney clinic that sends a lot of our patients to go to dialysis. And a lot of those patients will be without dialysis because a lot of dialysis units are closing their clinics. And I'm worried about my patient population and my patients. Hey, even a lot of the insurance companies like United Healthcare and Blue Cross, specifically Blue Cross and Blue Shield, they lost their contract, and they not with certain clinics won't take Blue Cross Blue Shield. Certain dialysis units will no longer take United Healthcare. So a lot of people are going to be without insurance, and a lot of hospitals are about to close if this big beautiful bill passes. And I'm concerned. Thanks, Donald Trump.
So there's a lot of talk with the big beautiful bill. Who really uses Medicaid, right? Well, let me break it down to you like this. California, 1 in 5 people. Okay? Truth. 14.5 million people in California are using Medicaid today, followed by another 7 million in New York, another 4.4 million, 4.5 million in Texas, then Florida, Pennsylvania, places like that, right? Together, that's almost half of the U.S. enrollees in Medicaid. Okay, now let's flip the script. Let's flip the lens, right? Metro counties get 1 in 5 people are on Medicaid. Rural counties, 1 in 4 people are on Medicaid. The 6 states where most of the enrollees are rural are places like Vermont, Wyoming, South Dakota, Mississippi, Montana, Kentucky. That's where most of them are rural. Now, the centrist takeaway to all of this is that cities carry the head count. Small towns carry the reliance. Reform without that balance, what do we call that? Backlash. That's where the problem with this bill is. It's not Democrat, it's not Republican. It's backlash. The cities want what the cities want. The media is going to cover that because they're the population center. But the rural communities rely on these programs. And that's where we need to put the focus. Because the truth is, the cities are not electing these people. And they're not keeping America fed and our country secure. Not happening. The numbers don't lie.
You want to know why Republicans are not scared at how you feel about them voting for Trump's big beautiful bill and how they don't pay attention to their constituents? Do you want to know why Republican senators are going to go ahead and vote for that big, beautiful bill? And they're going to slash Medicaid and have just thousands and thousands of people lose their health insurance? Do you want to know why the Republicans don't fear that they're going to lose in the midterm elections? That's because the Republicans don't plan on having midterm elections. They're in cahoots with Trump. They're going to do everything they can to not have midterm elections. That's why they're just throwing it all in everyone's faces. They're disrespecting all of you out there. They're going against all of your wishes. And everybody says, fine, we'll see you at the voting booths. But guess what? They don't plan on having midterm elections. That's why they're starting with California with bringing in the National Guard when they didn't need to. And they're creating all of this chaos and trouble with ICE and all the other stuff. And they're going to go state to state. And they're going to create these events in every state where, ultimately Congress and the president are going to say, oh, things are so out of control. We're going to have to declare martial law. And they're going to do things like declare, things based on the insurrection acts, and they're going to do everything they can so that they're going to say, sorry, we have to interrupt the midterm elections because there's just too much bad stuff happening in the country.
Okay guys, so you heard that lady who says that she works at a dialysis clinic. So what I know is that a person who's on dialysis uses a machine to urinate so that that machine can clean him or their system. So eventually, if that's the case and they're going to slash Medicaid, so she was worried about her patients and what's going to happen to them. So yes, it is something to think about whereby, like what slashing Medicaid is going to have an effect to everybody as a whole who is sick. And also remember that senator who said we are going to die anyway. So there you go, guys. But despite that, guys, please contribute your thoughts on about them slashing Medicaid. But despite that, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. And let's meet up to the next video, and peace out.